Hi, hello. I'm tooling around with Claude 3.5 and Python code again, and there is something interesting I've been exploring with the graphics. Pygame can make simple graphics using drawing lines, drawing circles, rectangles, and Claude 3.5 can use these to build up little pictures, which can be used as game sprites. So here's an example. So I asked Claude to make a fruit machine, and after a couple of prompts, we've ended up with this. So we've got some kind of lemon, a 7, and a set of bars. We've got cherries, 4 lemons. There should be a diamond, and I think these are supposed to be slices of orange. There we go, there's a diamond. And in the payout table here, there's little miniaturized versions of it. What I find interesting is that Claude is a large language model and it produces text. And the text it produces for the code are these Pygame draw functions. And it's just sets of coordinates. So it's taking my prompt, deciding somehow what these images should look like, and outputting coordinates. And to me, that feels like there's some kind of mind's eye thing going on. It's like it's imagining what the image should look like and converting that into coordinates to be output as text. I just find that interesting. I'll show you another example. So this is just a simple shoot 'em up. I asked for 2 types of enemy, a flying enemy and a tank. Now on the first try, it always produces just simple rectangles, so I need to prompt it to make the graphics a bit nicer. So here's my spaceship. The flying enemies are these grumpy faces, and the tanks look a bit like tanks. So at some point it's decided or recognized that tanks have a turret and tracks, and that's translated that into coordinates for rectangles and circles and so on. I think it's really cute. One more example. Here is a platform game. This is the first result after the first prompt, and the things you pick up are just red squares. I asked for some enemies. The prompt was make the graphic scary and awesome. So we've got this cute, scary face. And then I asked for different graphics for different types of enemy. There we go. And I asked for some simple animation. So there we go. The up and down enemy is a wibbly wobbly jellyfish. The horizontal enemy is it's supposed to be a crab. I queried what it was doing with these sprites and explained that this is a crab with pincers that open and close. I don't quite see the pincers, but there's something going off at the edges there. And as you can see, the collectibles are a bit nicer as well. Coins, gems, stars to flash slightly. There's the UFO. It should be going diagonally. I don't know why it's just going up and down. This isn't related to the graphics, but I think it's interesting anyway. I asked it to create a set of levels for the platform game. And it stores it in this data structure. But the way it's handled the progression of levels is interesting. It's recognised that the first level needs to be an introduction. The second level, it's called moving platforms, so it's introduced the moving platforms on the second level. Third level is called vertical challenge. Fourth level, diagonal madness. Fifth level, the gauntlet. So let's go back and take a look at that. So here is the introduction. Pretty basic. Second level introduces the moving platforms. Oh, look, the UFO is actually going diagonally this time. This is the vertical challenge. Diagonal madness. So the idea here is a diagonal theme. I'm going up diagonally to the right, and the UFOs are the diagonal enemy. Although one of them's just going up and down. And then this is the gauntlet. So it's deliberately made a difficult level. Let's see if I can do it. Ah! And I used to be so good at Jet Set Willy as well. Let's do one more test, and we'll do it together. Hi Claude, please make a set of sprites using Pygame and display them on the screen. I would like the following. A wizard, a fireball, a gooey blob, a manticore. So as we can see, it's created a class for each of the sprites. We are just going to get some basic rectangles to begin with. That's fine, that's what I expected. Here we go. So here's our first pass. The wizard, the fireball, the gooey blob, and the manticore. I think it's got the colours right at least. Manticore should definitely be yellow. Gooey blob should definitely be green. If you're a Julian Gollop fan, you know why. Let's improve on these. Please improve each of the graphics and include some animation. Still looks fairly simple. The wizard is just a polygon and a rectangle. Okay, so the wizard's got a hat now and is jumping up and down. Looks like the fireball is spinning. The gooey blob is blobbing. The manticore's got a little tail and what's that? A mouth? All right, let's improve it another step. And a black background, I think. These further improve the graphics and animation. Black background, please. Here we go. So we can see where Claude has commented the code, so we can understand what it's thinking. So for the wizard here, it's got a robe, a hat, face, wand, and a for loop for putting down some magic stars. So it's not just plopping down basic shapes, it's recognizing where it wants to do multiple of the same kind of item. Yeah, the fireball is actually rotating. There's a transform rotate there. The gooey blob's going to have a blob body and eyes. Manticore, body, head, legs, wings, tail points, and another for loop. All right, let's see what this looks like. Oh, Claude has made a little error there. It's wanting to draw a white circle, but it didn't define white in the colours, so we'll just manually put that in now. 255, 255, 255. Try again. Okay. I don't know where my black background is. So the wizard has got a face. He's all sparkly. Fireball's going crazy. The blobs are blobbing. Ah, so that's what the red line was supposed to be, some wings. What I thought was the tail, was the head. It's got a little wiggly tail now and paws. That is so cute. That's adorable. Let's try it again with the black background. Black is not defined. It's missed out black this time. This is not without its flaws. Oh, I don't know why, but I find this so cute. So the wizard's looking very happy and sparkly and floating around. He's got a little yellow dot on his hat there. Fireball, it's amazing. Whee! The blobs are blobbing. Here's the manticore. I wonder what these red lines are supposed to represent. Let's see if it's made a comment for that. Manticore. Oh, it's a mane. It's the manticore's mane, flapping in the wind. All right, I think that's enough of that.